It's Thursday the 5th of January at 10 to 2. I'm at Pennytown Ponds. I've just dropped the camper off on Birchwood Lane for its MOT. And I thought, well, while I'm at it, I'll go for a walk and see if we can find anything interesting today. It wasn't forecast for rain, but guess what? It's decided to rain, but that's good old English weather, isn't it? Well, here's a sign about Pennytown Ponds. It's a local nature reserve. It's just under 10 acres in size and it's an oasis for wildlife. The main habitats are for the ponds, woodland, grassland, hedgerow and willow carr, wet woodland. This variety of habitats makes it home to a wide variety of animals from birds to beetles, despite the fact that it's surrounded by an industrial estate. So we're going to have a walk through this reserve. It's open any time of the year and there'll always be something of interest to see. You can listen to the dawn chorus. In spring, in the early summer, the meadow is awash with the colours of flowers. We've got the autumn colours of the trees and the frozen waters of the ponds in winter, with the wildfowl stood on them. A year ago, I actually came here when I took the camper in for its MOT, and all these ponds were frozen, but today it's 11 degrees. So the site has a long and varied history. It was parkland for Coates Park Hall in the 14th century, and provided water for the local mines in the 19th century. It has survived the development of the industrial estate in the 20th century thanks to the hard work and vision of the Pennytown Ponds Group and the local community. Today it's managed as a local nature reserve for the benefit of the wildlife and the local community. Each habitat has different needs and they are managed in different ways to maintain and improve them, which in turn increases the range of plants and animals of the site. Pennytown Ponds is a fantastic place to see nature at first hand, a place to walk away from it all, for local schools to have their own outdoor classroom and for Summer Coates to have its own green oasis. Please help us to manage this beautiful nature reserve for the benefit of its wildlife and the local community. Remember to clear up after your dog, take all your litter home and please respect and look after this site at all times. So we can see on the map, you are here. There's the big pond, is the bottom one. Then there's the second pond, then there's the top pond. And then right at the very top, it brings you back onto Coates Park Industrial Estate. So just have a quick look down there. Wind farm in the background. And you can hear the water actually flowing out of this bottom pond. Hopefully we'll be able to see that from the other side. So let's go and have a look, see if we can find anything interesting today. There's a good path all the way round. I mean, it's been raining a lot just lately, but it doesn't appear to have got boggy just yet. Right, so let's have a look here. You can see down there, there's a bit of industrial pollution. Lots of suds. Should have brought my washing, could have done the washing in the pond. Across the other side there you can see lots of staging posts for fishing. Some really good fishing here. So let's crack on. Lots of seats on the way as well. All well maintained. These are actually plastic seats and they're made from recycled plastic. So they're really good and solid and they're not going to rot. You can hear lots of birds around, so I'll just be quiet for a moment and see how many birds you can actually hear. Just going down to the edge of this pond, the first one, and we're coming to this fishing staging here. It's a bit boggy. I should imagine there's quite a lot of water in. I'm not so sure I'm going to walk this way round. If it was in the summer I probably would. But there's no ducks on this one today. Very often get ducks. And as I said that, look what's just come round the corner. Always the same in England. You say there's nothing and suddenly it happens. So there's two mallards and there's another one coming up behind it. 3 males and 1 female. There we go. Lots of birds in the background. So I'm going to go back up onto the main path because this really is a bit boggy here. I'm already sinking. I've got my decent trainers on because my other ones are too muddy and in the back of the car. But hey ho, it'll give them a wash at the end of it. So we're going back up here onto the main track around this pond. And let's have a look, see what there is down here. I hope you're enjoying this. I don't know whether anybody's been to Pennytown Ponds before. It's a place called Summercoats in Derbyshire. Certainly hear one bird up in the tree there. Sounds like a blackbird to me. So let's carry on. See what else we can find around here on this dull day. I've just seen a couple taking the dog for a walk and they said, oh, it's beautiful tomorrow. I thought, yes, it will be. I won't be coming this way tomorrow, but with a bit of luck I might be able to get down the allotment tomorrow. I've got 1 or 2 jobs to do. See across in the background there is a horse with its high-vis jacket on. That's really good. You certainly see that coming. And you can see the pond. It is actually sort of moving. There are drains down at the bottom there, as we saw. So it is not a stagnant pond, which is really good. So back up here, and we're heading up towards the head of this bottom pond now. And I'm wondering, with all this rain we've had, whether we're going to see a good waterfall coming down from the second pond into the first one. That's an interesting tree there. Look how orange the bark is. I'm not sure why that is, whether it's some kind of fungus or whether it's the nature of the tree. But if anybody knows, let me know in the comments below. Oh, I can hear the waterfall. That's good. Some more steps there going down to the fishing post, and you can actually walk right along the edge, but as I say, it's a bit boggy today. More seats here. We are on the edge of the industrial estate here, so it's great that this is surrounded by the industrial estate and they didn't actually build on it. I'm not so sure that would have been the case today. They don't seem to care as much. Let's have a look up here. Well, that's the head of the bottom pond, and we come in here up to the next pond, and I said there's a waterfall. Oh yes, we can see that. So just look at that. How beautiful is that? And it's free to come here and it's free to park as well. So there is a footpath here that takes you back round and down there and back round to the main road at the bottom of the first pond. But I'm going to try to not make you go dizzy by slowing down. I'm going to go up this path here, up the side and up those steps and see how close I can get to the waterfall there. Hope you're enjoying this. It's not something I've done before, gone live on a walk. The main reason is to save on memory on either the memory card on the camera that I've got or on the phone, and it also means it's a lot easier to actually make this permanent once the live session's actually finished. I've actually got one person who's watching this with me. Oh, he's just dropped off. That's a shame. Would have been nice to have seen some comments. So I'm just going up these steps, and it's a bit muddy, so I'm going to take it steady. But we're at the top now. It is very muddy because of all the leaves that have rotten down. And I'm going to come and try and get to the waterfall. which is up near the second pond. And then we cross over and make our way up to the top pond. But there we go. Here we are. Somebody's made a bird feeder here, which is good. I'm not going to go down there, it looks a bit precarious. So let's come down here, which still looks quite muddy. If I suddenly fall on my back, don't laugh, will you? I am actually going to come down this bit here because I think it looks safer, believe it or not. And we get to the second pond. Just try and stable myself. So this pond is not as big as the bottom pond. The bird on there, I think it's a coot. Turn around and show me your beak. You can tell by the colour of the beak whether it's a coot or a moorhen. It's got the white beak, it's a coot, and if it's a red one, it's a moorhen. Where have you gone? Turn around. Yeah, I think it's a coot. So, forgive me for laughing. You'll see what I'm laughing at in a moment. Somebody's been shopping, and can you explain to me how the blooming heck have they got a shopping trolley onto that island there? That would make a good video on its own. That's absolutely crazy. Unless it's been put there as a bit of modern art, which I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, let's come round the bottom of the second pond and see if we can look down the waterfall. Another nice seat, one of the plastic recycled ones. And oh look, this is different to last time I came. If we look here, they made a proper channel there to actually drain this pond into the bottom one. And look what we've got down here. Oh, how lovely is that? Again, that would make a lovely video in its own right. What do you think to that? As I say, a year ago when I came here, it was all frozen over and there was just barely a trickle. Look down there, look. There's another little waterfall just there, but not as strong as this one. And there we go. So I'm just going to show you that for a few minutes. How lovely is that? It's a shame I can't switch to slow-mo. But hey ho, I might come back this way and do a short on that one. And a short on that shopping trolley. So that's the middle pond. And you can just see in the distance there, I'll try and zoom in, there's a tiny waterfall that leads you up to the top pond. So I've got somebody who keeps looking in and looking out. Leave me some comments, let me know what you think about this one. Oh, there's another duck there, look. If you can see him hiding. Another mallard. But it's a lovely day though, 11 degrees. But it's just a bit cloudy, almost misty. So I'm going to come down this path here and head up towards the top pond. Forgive me if it's shaking a bit here, but the ground is not very stable. I don't want to slip and fall on my back because I've got decent clothes on. I don't know why I've got decent clothes on if I'm coming for a walk around Pennytown. But hey ho. So just coming up the side here, this is a bridle path, as you can imagine. I'm just going to stop here Have a look in this old tree stump, and I can see some more birds through there. So let's have a, oh look, can't see the birds through it. That's a shame. But somebody's even put some Christmas lights on this tree, and look at the fungus. I don't know what kind it is, but very pretty, isn't it? There's some there, and as we come down there it's even darker. They look almost like seashells, don't they? So that's the middle pond. Just zoom back out, and there's where it drops down to the one. So let's have a quick look around the corner and have a look at the top pond. Goodness me, up to 16 minutes already. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun? You have to try this sometime, walking along with your phone, talking to yourself, and just seeing how many looks you get. Mad Dog's an Englishman. Well, we're just coming up to the third pond here. I say this is not the biggest one. This is going to be the smallest one. And look at these. This is signs of the old industry. Some nice stone blocks there. Not sure what that is. Anybody knows, let me know in the comments below. Looks like a bit of reinforced bar, but it could be something that's could be turned. Another block there as well. Again, somebody's put some nice bird feeders up. I can see a nice blue tit. Hello, Mr. Blue Tit. How you doing? You all right? So let's go along and have a look at the top pond, shall we? So here we go. So I'll just stop there for a moment. This is the top pond. Doesn't look very exciting, does it? And we'll come across and get a better picture of it here from the bridge and from the seat. So here we are on the bridge. It's a bit rickety. We've got the waterfall there leading from the top pond into the middle pond. There's the middle pond there, and you can see where it drains out on that bridge that we stood on at the other side. So just spin round very slowly so don't make you dizzy. And we can see here the channel that's been cleared out and reinforced to drain the top pond into the middle pond. You look at the leaves, most of them's beech, and a lot of these trees here are really old. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that up there. What is that? Is that a kangaroo box? Kangaroo Danube. I think it's a bat box, I would imagine. What do you think? I don't think we get many kangaroos around here. But look at these trees. There's some age to these, and they're lovely. Bit of damage on some of them, look, unfortunately. But that's nature, isn't it? You can see this big branch here that's dropped off that and gone into the pond. And here we are at the top pond. So much, much smaller. But there we go. Well, that's Pennytown Ponds for you. So we've got the top pond. Come back to this bridge here. We've got the top pond, which runs into the middle pond, which then drops down into the bottom pond. And there's only 2 more ducks on there, look. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least I can see. And some smaller ones. It started raining again. And this weather app on this iPhone still says there's no rain forecast for today. But hey ho, that's the way it is. So I'll just walk back up to the path and see how we go. Walking back up to the path that takes you back up to the industrial estate. Got some lorries here, as you can see. D.W. Clark. Well, that's the path that goes down to the bottom. And this is the path that takes you up to the top. I'll keep this camera running for a bit. I don't think we're going to hear any birds because of the lorries. But you never know. There might be something interesting. I can see somebody watching. Hello there. Leave me some comments below. Hope I'm not making you too dizzy. I will save this live feed, so if anybody wants to, they can watch it later. Watch the horse muck. Here we go, just up over the hill there. And I should be done. I could really do with some kind of gimbal so you don't get this shake. So apologies for that if it's driving you mad. I'll try and keep this as steady as I can. You can hear a few more birds now. So I'll be quiet for a moment. We nearly are at the top, and back onto the industrial estate from the other side. Oh, it's quite a hill, this. And of course, with holding my phone, I was holding it with both hands. I don't know why. I don't think I was making it any more stable. I see a signpost up here on the left. Let's have a look to see what it says. Danger, deep water. So it implies to me that there's another pond down there, but I think it just might be a bit of a quagmire. So we're just coming up around this corner, up to the edge, and I think there is another sign saying, "Welcome to Pennytown Ponds." See what other bits of industry we've got here. On the right hand side there's some old bricks. I don't think you can tell what names on the bricks. That's something I always find interesting. When people walk past old bricks like this, I always think, I wish they'd turn the bricks over and see whether there's any writing on of where the bricks were made. A lot of these bricks would have been made for the colliery, which was down here. Let's have a look. I think I saw some writing on a brick there. No, that's a bit of metal. Okay, ho. So I just come to the top, just to that sign, and then I think I'll call it a day. I might nip back and do a few shorts on the waterfall and also on the trolley. So there we go, there's the sign. Look, let me just drop back. So just bring that in. So thank you for respecting Pennytown Ponds. For any comments, suggestions or reports, please email landscapeservices@ambervalley.gov.uk. There we go. Hope you've enjoyed that. Old building there. I wonder if that's from the old pit days. I'd love to have a look inside there, but it's behind the fence. And across here you can see lots more bits of the old industry down there inside. But there we go. Call it a day, chaps. Hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll catch you soon. Please like if you've liked it. Please leave any comments, and if you haven't done already, please subscribe. I'm just over 850 subscribers, which is fantastic. It'd be nice to get to 1,000 by Easter. What do you think? Every day's a bonus. Just trying to stop this now.